Okay.
If we can create our own curses, we then also are able to cancel our own curses. Is that true?
Absolutely correct. That sounds so logical, and it is correct because.
Even if
assuming that's what we call tshuva in another way. We go back to the future. Isn't that beautiful? He robbed it from the Zohar. We ought to sue him. If we are people of the Zohar, we should take him in for abusing our copyright.
It's like with every disease that Hashem creates, He creates the antidote.
That's right.
Every curse.
And the funniest thing, about about poison ivy, right? We have a friend that took a tour with somebody who knows plants and herbs. Poison ivy, you want to know where the cure for poison, not how to relieve yourself from the itch, right? The cure, right next to it. There's another branch, another tree that always grows next to the tree of poison ivy. Isn't that something simple? Isn't it simple enough? Every disease has its cure standing in the wings, waiting to be called upon. Yeah. Waiting.
So for every curse we create, Hashem creates the remedy.
It's there immediately for us to make use of it. He created the remedy before the curses. Right, that's what it says. That's what it says.
Saying again that our desire to receive without imparting takes that remedy, and that then becomes our curse.
That is correct.
It's only in the imparting that the remedy becomes part of the...
Becomes actual, like this is potential, waiting in the wings. Call upon me. But if you don't call upon me, Ashrei ha'am yodei truah Hashem. All right? We're going to hear the shofar. It doesn't say praiseworthy is the nation that hears the shofar, knows the shofar. What do you mean knows? You mean he knows how to blow? Have we finished the tape?
Almost.
No, yeah.
Almost.
Have a few...
So in Malchut, it's our fruit.
What's that?
So in Malchut, it's the fruit.
Malchut is the fruit. Malchut is the place for activity.
So the curses can be the fruit.
That's
the
right.
last Sphira?
Yes, in Malchut. That's right. Where it's being revealed, where it's being received. That's right. That's where the action is. That's where all activity takes place.
To conclude it, how do we prevent it? By not cursing and turning what we receive into sharing.
Into sharing. That's right. It's that simple.
And if we cursed already, how do you prevent it?
If we have
made a mistake already.
right, if we have cursed someone, you're saying.
If we've made certain mistakes in life,
That's right.
is one way of explaining a mistake.
That's right. You have to travel back in time. That means you have to travel back faster than the speed of light, because Einstein says once you can travel faster than the speed of light, you can travel back in time. Once you travel back in time, then if you cursed on December 12th, 1983, and you can go back to October 31st, 1983, and wipe it out. Is that correct? You're now before the action takes place. You wipe it out. You can't wipe it. You cannot. If you cut off the branch of a tree, you can't remove the tree. But if you can somehow take away that seed, it'll take away the entire tree. I know from a physical point of view, how is that being... it's really simple, but I don't want to take that time. But if you can go back in time and take away the seed, then the tree really never existed. Right? Because we must remember one thing, and that's the part we cannot we forget. As much as we learn it every morning here with the Talmud Esesfirot, but the minute we go back to that mud hole, business, physical reality, I'm not saying we shouldn't go back there, because that's where the activity's got to start from. So I'm not in any way discouraging anyone from dealing with the mud. But let us never forget that the mud is still that 0.1%. The man who is walking on a beach tomorrow has already established the footprint on that beach yesterday. Do we all understand it? Scientists do not understand it, but that is already a scientific fact. That the footprint appearing on a beach, on a sandy beach today, is going to be made by somebody, by that person tomorrow. How could that be? Because the 99% can be accomplished on the Pacific coast. On the Pacific coast, that footprint, the reality of the footprint, can be done by the man thinking he's going to walk on the beach. So he may be in New York on Tuesday, right? And he arrives and makes the footprint. That footprint had to be there already because he obviously thought